Last week I left a note on Laura's desk. It said, I love you, signed anonymous friend. Turns out she's smarter than I thought she was. She knows I wrote it now, the whole class does too. And I'm all alone during couples skate, when she skates by with some guy on her arm. But I know that I'll forget pity in her face, living in my solar dome on a platform in space. 'Cause it's gonna be the future soon, and I won't always be this way, when the things that make me weak and strange get engineered away. It's gonna be the future soon, I've never seen it quite so clear. And when my heart is breaking, I can close my eyes and it's already here. I'll probably be some kind of scientist, building inventions in my space lab in space. I'll end world hunger, I'll make dolphins speak, work through the daytime, spend my nights and weekends perfecting my warrior robot race, building them one laser gun at a time. I will do my best to teach them about life and what it's worth. Just hope that I can keep them from destroying the earth. 'Cause it's gonna be the future soon, and I won't always be this way, when the things that make me weak and strange get engineered away. It's gonna be the future soon, I've never seen it quite so clear. And when my heart is breaking, I can close my eyes and it's already here on earth. They'll wonder, as I piece by piece replace myself, and the steel and circuits will make me whole. But I still feel so alone, until Laura calls me home. And I'll see her standing by the monorail. She'll look the same except for bionic eyes. She lost the real ones in the robot wars. I'll say I'm sorry, she'll say it's not your fault, or is it? And she'll eye me suspiciously, hearing the whir of the servos inside. And she'll scream and try to run, but there's nowhere she can hide, when a crazy cyborg wants to make you his robot bride. Well, it's gonna be the future soon, and I won't always be this way, when the things that make me weak and strange get engineered away. It's gonna be the future soon, I've never seen it quite so clear. And when my heart is breaking, I can close my eyes and it's already here. Long ago, in days of yore, it all began with a god named Thor. There were Vikings and boats and some plans for a furniture store. It's not a bodega, it's not a mall. They sell things for apartments smaller than mine, as if there were apartments smaller than mine. IKEA, just some oak and some pine and a handful of Norsemen. IKEA, selling furniture for college kids and divorced men. And everyone has a home, but if you don't have a home, you can buy one there. So rent a car or take the bus, and lay your cash down and put your trust in the land where the furniture folds to a much smaller size. Billy the bookcase says hello, so does the table, his name is Ingo, and the chair is a ladder-back birch, but his friends call him Carl. IKEA, just some oak and some pine and a handful of Norsemen. IKEA, selling furniture for college kids and divorced men. Everyone has a home, but if you don't have a home, you can buy one there. IKEA, plywood, brushed steel. IKEA, meatballs tasty. IKEA, Allen wrenches, all of them for free, all of them for me. And I'm sorry I said IKEA sucks. I just bought a table for $60 and a chair and a lamp and a shelf and some candles for you. I was a doubter just like you until I saw the American dream come true in New Jersey. They got a goddamn Swedish parade. IKEA, just some oak and some pine and a handful of Norsemen. IKEA, selling furniture for college kids and divorced men. Everyone has a home. If you don't have a home, you can buy one there. Thank you. Took the freeway out of town. Found a place to settle down. Got a driveway and a swing set and a dog. Got your very own bathroom. I got my very own workshop in the basement. We sit around staring at the wall to wall. Take field trips to our favorite mall. Waiting for the day when all the kids grow up and leave us here. If you need me, I'll be downstairs with the shop vac. You can call, but I probably won't hear you because it's loud with the shop vac on. But you'll be okay, cause you'll be upstairs with the TV. You can cry and I probably won't hear you because it's loud with the shop vac on. We hung a flag above the door. Checked out the gourmet grocery store. Got a mower I can ride around the yard. But we haven't got real friends. And now even the fake ones have stopped calling. Maybe if you forget to hide the keys, I'll take a ride to Applebee's. Come home drunk on daiquiris and throw up on the neighbor's lawn. If you need me, I'll be downstairs with the shop vac. You can call, but I probably won't hear you because it's loud with the shop vac on. But you'll be okay, cause you'll be upstairs with the TV. You can cry and I probably won't hear you because it's loud with the shop vac on. I like the Starbucks here, that's better than the other one. Cause the other one's not as good. They really need to put a light there, cause it's hard to turn. It's hard to make a left turn. When it's time to go to bed, I'm still awake inside my head, floating up above the house and looking down. I guess I gotta go back there. I guess there never was any other answer. And as the freeway hums, the cars go by, the headlights roll across the sky, many miles away, and I can see them speeding through the dark. If you need me, I'll be downstairs with the shop vac. You can call, but I probably won't hear you because it's loud with the shop vac on. But you'll be okay, cause you'll be upstairs with the TV. You can cry and I probably won't hear you because it's loud with the shop vac on. invented a reason. That's why it stings. They don't think you matter because you don't have pretty rings. I keep telling you I don't mind. I keep saying there's one thing they can't change. I'm your moon, you're my moon. We go round and round. From out here, it's the rest of the world looks so small. Promise me you will always remember who you are. Let them shuffle the numbers, watch them come and go. We're the ones who are out here, out past the edge of what they know. You can only be who you are. Doesn't matter if they don't understand. I'm your moon, you're my moon. We go round and round. From out here, it's the rest of the world that looks so small. Promise me you will always remember who you are, who you were, long before they said you were no more. Sad excuse for a sunrise, it's so cold out here. Ice and silence and dark skies as we go round another year. Let them think what they like, we're fine. I will always be right here next to you. I'm your moon, you're my moon. We go round and round. From out here, it's the rest of the world that looks so small. Promise me you will always remember who you are.
Thank you.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You were the brothers, can't deny. A girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face. You get sprung, you wanna pull up tough. You notice that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh babe, I wanna get with ya, take your pretty picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but that butt you got made me so horny. Ooh, rumple smooth skin, you say you wanna get in my Benz. Well, use me, cause you ain't that average groupie. I've seen them dancing, to hell with romancing. She's wet, I got it going like a turbo vat. I'm tired of magazines saying flat butts are the thing. Take the average black man and ask him that. She got a pack punch back. So fellas, since your girlfriend got the butt, tell her to shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got back, baby got back, baby got back, baby got back. I like them round and big, and when I'm throwing a gig, I just can't help myself, I'm acting like an animal. But here's my scandal, gonna get you home. And whoa, double up, whoa, whoa. I ain't talking about Playboy, 'cause silicone parts are made for toys. I want them real thick and juicy, so find that juicy double. Johnny C's in trouble, begging for a piece of that bubble. I'm looking at rock videos, knock-kneed bimbos walking like hoes. You can have them bimbos, I keep my women like Flojo. Word to the thick soul sisters, I wanna get with ya. I won't cuss or hit ya, but I gotta be straight when I say I wanna. Till the break of dawn, baby, got it going on. A lot of simps won't like this song, 'cause them punks like to hit it and quit it, but I'd rather stay and play, 'cause I'm long and I'm strong, I'm down to get the friction on. So ladies, ladies, if you wanna roll in my Mercedes, then turn around and stick it out. Even white boys gotta shout, baby got back, baby got back, baby got back, baby got back. Kennesaw Mountain Landis was a bad motherfucker. He was 17 feet tall, he had 150 wives. He didn't do that much except he saved the game of baseball. He put two and two together and he noticed it was four. Now the treachery of Shoeless Joe can't hurt us anymore. He'll always be remembered as Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Fella named Joe Jackson was a fielder for the Black Sox, and he always wore his black socks, but he never wore no shoes. Weren't the nicest fella, and he had a couple problems, 'cause he drank a lot and he beat his wife and he always acted rude. Killed and ate some babies and he copped an attitude. And the one man that he hated most was Kennesaw Mountain Landis. The mafia said, Shoeless Joe, you should really run this show. You should be the guy who owns baseball. All you really gotta do is help us make a buck or two. We'll bet on the other team. You lose a game, but make it seem like nothing could be further from the truth. Shoeless Joe did what they said. He dropped a couple fly balls and he walked up to the pitcher and he poked him in the eye. In the seventh inning, with the Black Sox nearly beaten, there is someone who is watching from his blimp above the stands, cradling a rifle in his thick and meaty hands. And as if you hadn't guessed yet, it was Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Kennesaw said, drop that glove, or I swear if I got above, I'll make you regret playing baseball. Shoeless Joe looked up and saw the silver rifle's gaping maw. Though no one had noticed yet, his underwear was getting wet. He peed himself in front of everyone. That I know that's not true at all. In spirit it is, however. Shoeless Joe was finished, but he couldn't quite admit it. So he raised his middle finger up above the other four. Kennesaw took careful aim and fired a single bullet. And he shot that dirty finger off and he dropped his trusty gun. And everybody in the stands knew that he had won. And today they still refer to him as Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Shoeless Joe left baseball and became a famous pop star. And he asked the musical question, is she really going out with him? Had a couple albums and a comeback in the 80s, but he never won a Grammy and he never was the same. And he never could be satisfied with critical acclaim, because the critics all confused him with the great Elvis Costello. Yes, the critics all confused him with the great Elvis Costello. history, motherfuckers, history. This year has been a little crazy for the Andersons. You may recall we had some trouble last year. The Robot Council had us banished to an asteroid. That hasn't undermined our holiday cheer, but we know it's almost Christmas by the marks we make on the wall. That's our favorite time of year. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for a robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I meant protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime. Andy Bates?
Yes.
How you doing?
Feeling great.
Good. You feel comfortable?
I do.
Do you need a doll or anything? Do you need another doll? On every corner there's a giant metal Santa Claus who watches over us with glowing red eyes. They carry weapons and they know if you've been bad or good. Not everybody's good, but everyone tries. And the rocks outside the airlock exude ammonia-scented snow. It's like a winter wonderland. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for a robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I meant protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime. You want to sing the solo, Andy Bates? Andy Bates, human keyboard. Oh, Paul left the stage. Ready? Here we go. You ready for your part? You know what you're doing? That's all the family news that we're allowed to talk about. We really hope you'll come and visit us soon. I mean, we're literally begging you to visit us, but make it quick before they...
Message redacted.
Now it's time for Christmas dinner. I think the robots sent us a pie. You know I love my Soylent Green. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for a robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I meant protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime. Andy Bates, everyone. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Tom Cruise is so in love with Katie. At least all his people tell him so. And while he thinks that she's a very special lady, it's probably not the way he'd choose to go. But a lifetime of longing looks would cause too much distraction. The good thing that he's not gay anymore. Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise crazy. Just be glad it's him, not you. If you had Tom Cruise's trouble, you might be Tom Cruise crazy too. You'd flash your big white shiny smile. You'd buy expensive shoes. Be the only man on earth who couldn't enjoy Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is always getting older. He knows he'll never be this young again. And when Tom Cruise looks back over his shoulder, he sees 1,000 younger leading men. And he knows someday he'll have to play an old retarded grandpa, while someone younger plays his sexy son. Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise crazy. Just be glad it's him, not you. If you had Tom Cruise's trouble, you might be Tom Cruise crazy too. You'd flash your big white shiny smile, you buy expensive shoes, but you'd be the only man on earth who couldn't enjoy Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise hopes somewhere there's a place for him, 'cause he's not of this world anymore. And somewhere in some secluded castle, poor Tom Cruise sits staring at the wall. And the outside world is always such a hassle. He prefers to not go out at all. There are millions who know his name. Everybody loves him. Why is it that he feels so alone? And Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise crazy. Just be glad it's him, not you. If you had Tom Cruise's trouble, you might be Tom Cruise crazy too. You'd flash your big white shiny smile, you buy expensive shoes, but you'd be the only man on earth who couldn't enjoy Tom Cruise. Oh no, you couldn't enjoy Tom Cruise. Oh no, you couldn't enjoy Tom Cruise.
This is how it feels to write software for a living. It's called Code Monkey.
Code Monkey, get up, get coffee. Code Monkey, go to job. Code Monkey, have boring meeting with boring manager Rob. Rob say Code Monkey very diligent, but his output stink. His code not functional or elegant. What do Code Monkey think? Code Monkey think maybe manager wanna write goddamn login page himself. Code Monkey not say it out loud. Code Monkey not crazy, just proud. And Code Monkey like Fritos. Code Monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code Monkey very simple man with big warm fuzzy secret heart. And Code Monkey like you. And Code Monkey hang around at front desk until your sweater look nice. And Code Monkey offer buy you soda, bring you cup, bring you ice. You say no thank you for the soda, 'cause soda make you fat. Anyway, you busy with the telephone, no time for chat. Code Monkey have long walk back to cubicle. They sit down, pretend to work. Code Monkey not thinking so straight. Code Monkey not feeling so great. And Code Monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey, very simple man, with big, warm, fuzzy, secret heart. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you a lot. Code monkey have every reason to get out this place. But code monkey just keep on working. See your soft, pretty face. Much rather wake up, eat a coffee cake, take bath, take nap. This job fulfilling in creative way, such a load of crap. Code monkey says someday he have everything, even pretty girl like you. Code monkey just waiting for now. Code monkey says someday, somehow. And code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey, very simple man, with big, warm, fuzzy, secret heart. And code monkey like you. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you.
Thank you.
In a town in the woods at the top of a hill, there's a house where no one lives. So you take a big bag of your big city money there and buy it. But at night when the house is dark and you're all alone, there's a noise upstairs. At the top of the stairs there's a door, so you take a deep breath and try it. And the flashlight shows you something moving just inside the door. There's a tattered dress and a feeling you have felt somewhere before. And there's a creepy dog. That always follows you. It's got a ruined eye. It's always open. And there's a creepy dog. That always follows you. It's got a pretty mouth. Swallow you whole. So you scream and you head downstairs and you tell yourself it was just a dream. In the morning you head into town 'cause you want to go antiquing. At the store there's a strange old man with a wandering eye and a withered hand. As he hands you the old wooden box, you can hear his old bones creaking. And the flashlight shows you something moving just inside the door. There's a tattered dress and a feeling you have felt somewhere before. And there's a creepy dog that always follows you. It's got a ruined eye. It's always open. And there's a creepy dog that always follows you. It's got a pretty mouth. Swallow you whole. And when you come home late, the doll is waiting up for you. When you fix a snack, the doll says Now it's late and you head downstairs 'cause you just can't sleep, so you make some tea. And the doll disapprovingly asks if you really need that much honey. You decide that you've had enough and you lock the doll in the wooden box. You put the box in the fireplace next to your bag of big city money. As the smoke fills up your tiny room, there's nothing you can do. And far too late you see the one inside the box is you. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. It's got a room and it's always open. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. It's got a pretty mouth to swallow you whole. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me, and tore me to pieces, threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. So go ahead and leave me. I think I'd prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, fat chance. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run. There is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And while you're dying, I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
Christian shirts, everyone. This is called Mr. Fancy Pants. Chances are your pants are not as fancy as the pair of very fancy pants that Mr. Fancy Pants will wear. When everybody's marching in the Fancy Pants parade, he's gonna pass the test, he's gonna be the best in terms of pants. Look in every catalog, you shop in every store. Even though you have 100 pants, you want some more. And suddenly you see the greatest pants you've ever seen. Even though you know it's gonna cost a lot of dough, you have to have the world's best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. The whole world knows it's only clothes, and deep inside he's sad. Chances are your best in everybody's pants. They make the big announcement and the trophy goes to you. You thought you had some fancy pants and now you know it's true. You look at Mr. Fancy Pants and hold the trophy high. Everybody cheers, well he's blinking back the tears. He doesn't even have the best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. It's all he had, but don't feel bad. He'd do the same to you. You float above in the pretty white ships that I've been dreaming of. And I'd like to swim beside you, getting dizzy in your wake, getting close enough to touch you, getting brave enough to take you into my arms and bring you down to be with me. Can't do that thing anymore. I can't be the thing I was before. Maybe I am better off alone, because I crush everything and I crush everything and I crush everything. My will is weak. I got pretty nice arms, but I hate my beak. And the dolphins are all phonies. They seem nice enough at first, but they pretend to be your friend until they see you at your worst, and then they leave you without a word. They swim away. Can't do that thing anymore. I can't be the thing I was before. Maybe I am better off alone, because I crush everything and I crush everything and I crush everything, and everything I want I take.
but everything I love I break, and every night I lie awake. Did the stars come out? Did the world spin round? Does it matter that much when you're 10 miles down? And in the light that filters down into my giant yellow eye, I can see the sails unfolding, stretching wide against the sky, and I forgive them, I forgive, and I let go. I can't do that thing anymore. I can't be the thing I was before. Maybe I am better off alone, because I crush everything, and I crush everything, and I crush everything. I lie below, you float above, in the pretty white ships that I am dreaming of. Welcome to my secret lair on Skull Crusher Mountain. I hope that you've enjoyed your stay so far. I see you've met my assistant Scarface. His appearance is quite disturbing, but I assure you he's harmless enough. He's a sweetheart, calls me master, and he has a way of finding pretty things and bringing them to me. Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you agree. If you could find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'd see the voices that control me from inside my head say I shouldn't kill you, yeah. I made this half pony, half monkey monster to please you, but I get the feeling that you don't like it. What's with all the screaming? You like monkeys and you like ponies. Maybe you don't like monsters so much. Maybe I used too many monkeys. Isn't it enough to know that I ruined a pony making a gift for you? Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you agree. If you could find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'd see the voices that control me from inside my head say I shouldn't kill you, yeah. Picture the two of us alone inside my golden submarine, while up above the waves my doomsday squad ignites the atmosphere, and all the fools who lead their foolish lives may find it quite explosive. Well, it won't mean half as much to me if I don't have you here. You know it isn't easy living here on Skull Crusher Mountain, so maybe you could cut me just a little slack. Would it kill you to be civil? I've been patient, I've been gracious, and this mountain is covered with wolves. Hear them howling, my hungry children. Maybe you should stay and have another drink and think about me and you. Just you guys on this one. Pathological monsters grab the terrified mathematician. Every one of them is a splinter in my eye. I hate the Pinot space and the Coke curve. I fear the Cantor ternary set. And the Sierpinski gasket makes me want to cry. But a million miles away, a butterfly flapped its wings on a cold November day. A man named Benoit Mandelbrot was born. And his disdain for pure mathematics and his unique geometrical insights left him well equipped to face those demons down. He saw that infinite complexity could be described by simple rules. He used his giant brain and he turned the game around. And he looked below the storm and saw a vision in his head, a bulbous pointy form. He picked his pencil up and he wrote his secret down. Just take a point called Z in the complex plane. Let Z1 be Z squared plus C, and Z2 is Z1 squared plus C, and Z3 is Z2 squared plus C, and so on. If the series of Z's will always stay close to Z and never trend away, that point is in the Mandelbrot set. Mandelbrot set, you're a shock test on fire. You're a Dayglow pterodactyl. You're a heart-shaped box of springs and wire. You're one badass fucking fractal, and you're just in time to save the day, sweeping all our fears away. You can change the world in a tiny way. Mandelbrot's in heaven, at least he will be when he's dead. Right now he's still alive and teaching math at Yale. He gave us order out of chaos, he gave us hope where there was none, and his geometry succeeds where others fail. If you ever lose your way, a butterfly will flap its wings from a million miles away. A little miracle will come to take you home. Just take a point called Z in the complex plane. Let Z1 be Z squared plus C. Everybody! And Z2 is Z1 squared plus C, and Z3 is Z2 squared plus C, and so on. If the series of Z's will always stay close to Z and never trend away, that point is in the Mandelbrot set. Mandelbrot set, you're a shock test on fire. You're a Dayglow pterodactyl. You're a heart-shaped box of springs and wire. You're one badass fucking fractal, and you're just in time to save the day, sweeping all our fears away. You can change the world in a tiny way, and you're just in time to save the day, sweeping all our fears away. You can change the world in a tiny way. Go on, change the world in a tiny way. Come on, change the world in a tiny way. I was fine. I pulled myself together, just in time to throw myself away. Once my perfect world was gone, I knew you ruined everything in the nicest way. And you should know how great things were before you. Even so, the better still today. Now I can't think who I was before you ruined everything in the nicest way. Bumps in the road remind us the worst of the best behind us. Only good things will find us, me and you. Days will be clear and sunny. We're gonna need more money. And baby, you know it's funny, all those stories coming true. Despite my better efforts, it's all for you. The worst kind of cliche. I'll be with you till the day you leave. You ruined everything in the nicest way. Hey, Tom, it's Bob from the office down the hall. Good to see you, buddy. How have you been? Things have been okay for me, except that I'm a zombie now. I really wish you'd let us in. I think I speak for all of us when I say I understand why you folks might hesitate to submit to our demands. But here's an FYI, you're all gonna die screaming. We're not unreasonable, I mean no one's gonna eat your eyes. We're at an impasse here, maybe we should compromise. If you open up the doors, we'll all come inside and eat your brains. And I don't want to nitpick, Tom, but is this really your plan? Spend your whole life locked inside a mall. Maybe that's okay for now, but someday you'll be out of food and guns, and then you'll have to make the call. I'm not surprised to see you haven't thought it through enough. You never had the head for all that bigger picture stuff. But Tom, that's what I do, and I plan on eating you slowly. We're not unreasonable, I mean no one's gonna eat your eyes. But we're at an impasse here, maybe we should compromise. If you open up the doors, we'll all come inside and eat your brains. I'd like to help you, Tom, in any way I can. I sure appreciate the way you're working with me. I'm not a monster, Tom. Well, technically I am. I guess I am. I've got another meeting, Tom. Maybe we could wrap this up. I know we'll get to common ground somehow. Meanwhile, I'll report back to my colleagues who were chewing on the doors. I guess we'll table this for now. I'm glad to see you take constructive criticism well. And thank you for your time. I know we're all busy as hell. And we'll put this thing to bed when I bash your head open. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes. We're at an impasse here. Maybe we should compromise. If you open up the doors, we'll all come inside and eat your brains. There's a tall, thin man standing in the shadows. When he calls your name, his voice is strong and clear. It's a dark and smoky place, so you can't quite see his face. He pulls you close and whispers in your ear. Then he tells you he was born into some money, but it didn't mean he had to sit around. And he knows a thing or two about the things that you should do if you don't want to take life lying down. First of all, hang out a lot with Hemingway. Spend some time fighting bulls in Spain. You should go 3 rounds with Archie Moore and Sugar Ray. It's so damn scary, you won't mind the pain. Be ringside at the rumble in the jungle. Make friends with Hunter S. and Jackie O. When they shoot poor Bobby down, you wrestle Sirhan to the ground. Love your friends and miss them when they go. You should write a book or two and start a magazine, even if it never makes a dime. You should swing out by your feet above the circus ring. At the very least, throw parties all the time. 'Cause time and tide will never care. It's not so far from here to there. We just go. So enjoy yourself and do the things that matter. 'Cause there isn't time and space to do it all. Love the things you try. Drink a cocktail, wear a tie. Show a little grace if you should fall. Don't live another day unless you make it count with someone else that you're supposed to be. There's someone deep inside of you that still wants out. And shame on you if you don't set it free. Called I Feel Fantastic. Get up early when the sleeping pill wakes me. Take a wake up pill filled with energy. Now I run hard and I check my messages, but I don't have any messages. I take a drive and fill and head to my car. Drive around a bit cause work isn't very far. I call my phone and I check my messages, but I don't have any messages. All I know is driving on drugs feels better when they're prescription. All I know is the world looks beautiful, the world looks so damn beautiful. And I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now. Except for maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do right now. And I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now. Except for maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do right now, right now. Work is anything but quiet these days. Try to medicate my concentration haze. I can feel the day unfold in front of me. I take the stairs and hit the gym. The phone is ringing when I get to my desk. What was this thing? It's now a sharp pain in my chest. So I take a Cominex and just chill. And then it's time for lunch again. All I know is work is easy if you don't stress out about deadlines. All I know is to take my medicine. I always take my medicine. And I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now. Except for maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do right now. And I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now. Except for maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do right now, right now. Sometimes I'd like to slow things down, enjoy the moment. But when I look, the moment's gone. Work is over, but I can't stay to work late. Gotta leave and get ready for my second date with a pretty girl that I met at the pharmacy. Writing the prescription line, I take a pill for my social anxiety. Get a table and a nice bottle of Chablis. Now it's getting late and there's still no sign of her. I have another glass of wine. All I know is the wine lasts longer when you don't gotta share it with someone. All I know is my steak tastes better when I take my steak tastes better pill. And I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now. Except for maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do right now. And I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now. Except for maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do right now, right now, right now. This is a song about springtime. I woke up this morning, had a scone and a large house blend. Then a little conversation with my squirrel and chipmunk friends. Said I'm sick and tired of winter and I wish that it was spring. Then a little fella named Robin Redbreast began to sing. And he sang, ooh, child, what'd you think the cold winter's gonna last forever? Ooh, child, now's the time for all the people to get together outside. 'Cause it's the first of May, 1st of May, outdoor fucking starts today. So bring your favorite lady, or at least your favorite lay. The water's not cold, baby, dip in your big toe. Maybe I'll see you in flagrante delicto. Grass below you, sky above. Celebrate spring with a crazy little thing called a fucking outside. I thanked him for the information. I cried a little when he flew away. I watched an episode of The People's Court and I tried to plan my day. I called up my old lady, she wasn't home, so I called my girl. I asked her if she'd like to join me as I entertain the world. And I said, ooh, child, bring a blanket and I promise I will brush the ants off. Ooh, child, you're gonna like it when we're taking each other's pants off outside. 'Cause it's the first of May, 1st of May. Outdoor fucking starts today. So bring your favorite lady, or at least your favorite lay. The water's not cold, baby, dip in your big toe. Maybe I'll see you in flagrante delicto. Grass below you, sky above. Celebrate spring with a crazy little thing called a fucking outside. So we went to the park together. We were walking in the midday sun. We met all kinds of people and we fucked everyone. We fucked a lady who sells ice cream. We fucked a man with a tan Sharpay. Everyone who needed fucking, well, they got fucked today. So come on, woo, child, open your minds and your hearts, feel the spirit moving through you. Woo, child, you feel the warmth of the love when I stick it to you. Outside, 'cause it's the 1st of May, 1st of May. Outdoor fucking starts today. Oh yeah, so bring your favorite lady, or at least your favorite lay. The water's not cold, baby, dip in your big toe. Maybe I'll see you in flagrante delicto. Grass below you, sky above. Celebrate spring with a crazy little thing called a fucking outside. A fucking outside. A fucking outside. Thank you, San Francisco. We love you.
I almost forgot to mention there's cake for everyone.
Last week I left a note on Laura's desk. It said, I love you,